চলছে। হ্যালো, চলছে রে।
দাঁড়া দাঁড়া আমাকে আবার দেখতে দে এক second।
ওকে।
চলছে, টেস্ট করছি, আমি কথা বলছি, দেখ আসছে কিনা ভয়েস। হ্যালো হ্যালো, ভয়েস আসছে? হ্যালো গাইস, যারা ইউটিউবে আছিস ভয়েস পাচ্ছিস? হুম, অল ওকে অল ওকে, অ্যাকসেপ্ট। এই শোন শোন, তুই হোস্ট করিস না। হ্যালো, এই সুমন, তুই তো নিজের অ্যাকাউন্টে ঢোক, আমি এসসির অ্যাকাউন্টে ঢুকছি, সবাইকে অ্যাকসেপ্ট করতে হবে তো। আচ্ছা, করে দে। আমি পাচ্ছি, ও স্ট্রিমেও আসছে, চাপ নেই। তো তোর মাইকটা অন করে রাখ, বিকজ তোর ওই ভয়েস লাগবে। ঠিক আছে, তুই দিয়ে দে, মানে অ্যালাউ করে দে সবাইকে।
দু মিনিট দাঁড়িয়ে যা, এখন এন্টার করাক, তারপর চালু হয়ে যাবে। হ্যালো, আওয়াজ যাচ্ছে তো? হ্যাঁ, হ্যালো, আওয়াজ যাচ্ছে তো? চেক কর, স্ক্রিন চেক কর। স্ক্রিন চেক কর, যাওয়ার কথা আওয়াজ এবার প্রপার।
হ্যালো।
স্ট্রিম হচ্ছে।
আওয়াজ যাচ্ছে তো?
দাঁড়া, আহ, এইটা থেকে এইটা কি করি? এটা কি এই স্টুডেন্ট চ্যাপ্টারটা কোনটা ভাই? কে দিয়েছে স্টুডেন্ট চ্যাপ্টারটা
আমি
দিয়ে?
আমি আমি ঢুকলাম।
আছে।
আচ্ছা। তো কেউ একটা মানে কাউকে একটা
অ্যাকসেপ্ট করছি সবাইকে।
দাঁড়া দাঁড়া করিস না। এই তো।
যারা-
স্ট্রিম চেক কর।
না, তুই হোস্টের সেটিংটায় আমাকে অ্যাক্সেস দিতে পারবি?
তারা দেখছি।
ওটা দে আগে। রিজন বিং তোর মাইক অফ হয়ে যাবে দ্য মোমেন্ট আমি সিআইডি বন্ধ করব।
স্ট্রিমে আছে আমার এখানে খোলা আছে, দেখতে পাচ্ছি আমি।
সাউন্ড যাচ্ছে তো? তাই তো।
হ্যাঁ, তোর মাইক অন করতে লাগবে। লাস্টবার অর্ঘদীপ দাও মাইক অন করে রেখেছিল।
আরে হ্যাঁ, আমার মাইক অফ করলেও যাবে সাউন্ড। আউটপুট ডিভাইস করা আছে ব্ল্যাক হোল।
ওটা কি সিস্টেম দেওয়া আছে?
হ্যাঁ, আরে মানে আউটপুট সিঙ্ক করা আছে তোর ব্ল্যাক হোল 16CH এর সঙ্গে। সো
আচ্ছা।
হ্যাঁ, ইনপুটটা মাইক্রোফোন করা।
এ ভাই, হোস্ট কন্ট্রোল দিতে পারছি না, সবাইকে ইন করে দিচ্ছি।
করে দে।
আরে অভ্রনীল দা বারবার বলছে ভাই, মেসেজ করছে।
ইন কর চালু কর। রাজদীপ, তুই এটা রেকর্ড করতে পারবি?
হ্যালো।
রেকর্ড করব আমি?
কর, না হলে আমি কি ওবিএস থেকে রেকর্ড করব? নাহলে
না,
স্টার্ট
তুই
করে
ওটা স্ট্রিম।
স্টার্ট করে দিয়েছি। না না, এখানে রেকর্ড হয়ে যাচ্ছে, চাপ নেই।
আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে।
নাইস ডিপি অলটো।
হ্যাঁ, দ্যাটস ট্রু। কতজন হলো? 21 জন। গুড নাম্বারস।
আটটা বেজে গেছে দেখুন, অবনীলদাকে ডাক।
হ্যাঁ, তো ডাকছি। সবাই কিছুজন আসুক, আর 5 মিনিট দেখি। গাইস, তোদের ফ্রেন্ডসদেরও বল সেশন জয়েন করতে, যারা অলরেডি রেজিস্টার করেছে, বা যারা করেনি তাদের জন্য এটা পুরো ফ্রি একটা সেশন। তো তাদেরকেও বল, মানে অ্যাটলিস্ট দেখতে পারবে, বুঝতে পারবে ডিজাইনিং এর ব্যাপারে।
হ্যাঁ, আর একটা জিনিস বাই দ্য ওয়ে, তোরা জানিস তো এই সেশনটার এন্ডে তো সোয়াগ ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন আছে। সো মেক শিওর কি তোরা অ্যাটলিস্ট সেশনটা এন্ড অব্দি অ্যাটেন্ড করিস।
দেখ, সবাই আই গেস এখানে বিগিনার্স আছিস। তো অভ্রনীল দা যে স্পিকার আসবে, সে খুব ডিটেলসে সবকিছু বোঝাবে। সো বি অ্যাটেন্টিভ ফ্রম দ্য ফার্স্ট মিনিট টু লাস্ট মিনিট। লাস্টে আমরা কিছু কুইজ করব, আর যারা কুইজ জিতবে দে উইল সিওরলি গেট সাম সোয়াগস ফ্রম আওয়ার এন্ড।
সবাই সবার ক্লাস গ্রুপে একটুখানি দিয়ে দেয়, যাতে তারাও জয়েন করতে পারে। যদি তাদের কাছে না পৌঁছায় কোয়ারি গ্রুপস থেকে, তাহলে ওটা ওখান থেকেও জয়েন করতে পারে। ক্লাস গ্রুপও দিয়ে দেয় সবাই। অভ্রনীলদা ঢুকেছে? আদিত্য, তোর অগ্রনীল দাকে রিকোয়েস্ট অ্যাকসেপ্ট কর, মনে হয় দিয়েছে।
না, অব্রুল একটু প্রবলেম হচ্ছিল, আবার আসছে। না না, ওপেন নেই। গাইস, সবার কাছে রিকোয়েস্ট, তোদের ক্লাসের বন্ধুদেরকেও বল বা টিমমেটস থেকে বল জয়েন করার জন্য। কারণ একা তো শিখতে পারবি না, একা তো করতে পারবি না। ইটস আ টিম ইভেন্ট।
স্ট্রিমটা কিন্তু একটু লেট হচ্ছে, ঠিক আছে? ওটাই কিন্তু ডিলে হচ্ছে, মানে আমরা কথা বলছি ওটা কিছুক্ষণ পর, প্রায় অ্যারাউন্ড 2 to 3 মিনিটস এর পর। হ্যাঁ, ওটা থাকবে, সেটা কোনো ব্যাপার না।
Guys, we will wait for another 2-3 minutes and then start the sessions. Already our speaker have joined the session. So just share the meeting link with all your friends and teammates so that they can also join. And our the recordings will be available in the SC YouTube channel. So you can view the channel and get the recordings during, like, in whenever you require it.
দশ থেকে শুরু করে দেন।
তারা অনেকজন আসছে, আর 2 মিনিট দাঁড়িয়ে।
দেন চালু করা যাক নাকি?
অ্যারাউন্ড 60 তো হয়ে গেছে, তো চালু করে দাও।
মোর দেন এনাফ, একটু লাইক শুরু করে নাও।
অভ্রনীল দা, তো
Abhraneel da, acho, so let's begin.
Hello, hello, hello. Yeah,
Hello everyone.
am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. So
Okay.
I would like starting the session with a brief introduction of our speaker. So before that, hello everyone to the first session of UXopia 2.0 by CSBS Academy of Technology. Before beginning with the session of Unveil Unreal UX, let's take the head back to UXopia 1.0. The event which is still dated as the best UI UX event in the college with more than 130 teams and 500 plus participants. It is also one of the most successful event conducted by SCCSBS. The event which too led to the emergence of so many different UI UX designers and creative masterminds who went up to grow their skills even more to help many different communities and individuals. In that rush domain of AI emergence, people often don't refrain saying that AI will eat up their creative jobs, although it is extremely funny. But here comes the best part about it. The term creative has no foundations. Deep diving more into the domain of designing, there is always a word that no product is ever built without a proper design. If you guys are into viewing some tech YouTube products or typical startups, like consider even a smartwatch company or a smartphone company or a brand of chips, basic stationaries or even a cup, nothing goes without designing. Now, for example, means I would love to elaborate a bit more. Like even for a brand like Lay's, it's a multi-billion-dollar brand. Even they have a dedicated team to who try and run different designs in their packets so that their packets stands out in compared to the group of different chips company packets, so that you and only you select their company packets. So now, coming back to the point, today I am here as the host, and I would like to uh, just a minute. So today we are in the presence of our speaker, Mr. Abhraneel Karmakar, design lead GDG on campus AOT, design lead Resourcio community, and organizer and design lead in Apertrre 2.0. Here with SCCSBS to take an eye-opener session on designing Figma Fundamentals, where he will be guiding through the Brahmastra of designers named Figma. And who knows, by the end of the session, you also might be able to recall this weapon as well enough. Although to let you know guys that in the end of the session we will be conducting an open quiz to all, where top 3 will be awarded with some cool swags on event day. To make sure you stay tuned and keep your eyes and ears glued to the screens, we are here for a great journey. Up to you now, Abhraneel.
So, good evening, everyone. Organizers, my video is not visible. I guess the permission is off. So, will it be like this only?
No.
Someone please
So
respond.
you can on it down.
Yeah, thank you. Am I visible now, guys?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to this session. Today, I will be covering some basics of Figma. As you all know, the UXopia is on 12th April, that is Saturday. So, if you do not have any prior knowledge, or if you are very new to the design, you will find this session very engaging as well as very informative. Because, as the speaker, the host already said, this is the Brahmastra of design. In a few minutes you will know why it is called so, because the Figma gives you the liberty to actually design, also prototype the product. If you know some basics of Figma, you can understand why I am saying this. Because in Figma only you can design something which is a single screen. Also you can add some animations, some micro interactions that will help the developer to know what's going on with the design. So let's not uh, delay too much. And organizer, please give me permission to share my screen. Actually, it is not there. Okay. Yeah. So as soon as, yeah, thank you. Now I'm presenting my screen. Yeah, guys, my screen is visible. Please respond in the chat because I do not want dead audience.
Yes.
You can spam anything like yes, no, whatever you like. Okay. Yeah. The chats are coming. Okay, cool. Let me just present this. So as you have already seen that I'm design lead of GDG on campus AOT, but I will not go too deep into my introduction. Let's jump into the session. I think there is an issue. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, why designing? Uh, yeah. Now, when we think of design, most of the people just think that it is something which can be done in single day, but it is far from the truth, because the design process takes up can take up to a month or a year, sometimes even more, because the thought process that is put onto a design ultimately decide how the brand will perform. For example, a single button design can lead to the exponential growth of the company, whereas a slight mistake can cost the brand to just shut down and close it. And the prime example of a very good design is the Figma software itself, because it is very handy, very easy to use. In a few minutes, you will know that. And also, as I have written there, like 88% of the users are likely to return after a poor experience. When you jump into a website or an app, you first notice that how seamlessly the app flows. Also, the user can go through multiple sections very smoothly. If it is not, then the user might not want to use the app. Also, the customer retention decreases when the user find it difficult to move through the app. Also, the user will not consider any mistake. Okay, so 88% of the users less likely to return. Now the design thinking identifies and solves real user problems. The real user problems here is like how easy my app is to navigate through, how well it is designed, is my brand reflects my ideology or my thought process or not. The design thinking can solve these problems. Also, a thoughtful design creates trust and loyalty. In a few minutes, you will see that how colors and fonts are associated with some feelings that some feelings and human psychology. After knowing that, you will know why this third point is so valid, because the colors we use in our design also reflects what we trying to convey to the user. Okay, so moving on to the next slide. Yeah, so let's quickly jump into the Figma. Let's not talk more about theories. Okay, so yeah, this is a Figma account, and this is figma.com. You can create an account. I have one created already. So here is my prior works. You can see that. Also, let me jump back to the software itself, because it gives you more flexibility to customize fonts and add some other features. Also, the if you are from AOT, I guess everyone is, you can create a student account that will give you the education pack. uh, Here is an example of free software. This is my free account. Let me just create one design from the draft. You can just click the plus and create design file. You see, this is the interface. Let me quickly turn on the keyviz. Yeah, I guess everyone can see what key I am pressing, right? So this is a file, Figma file, and here you can see these options: file, edit, view, object, text, arrange, vector, plugins, widgets, preferences, libraries. I will come to most of the features one by one, and this is the file name. Let me just rename it. So project 1, you can see in the right what I am pressing in the keyboard, so you can know the shortcuts. I will come to the shortcut part later on. And yeah, this is the file. And if I have to create a frame, you can choose this option, frame, and create one frame. Okay, so this is a basic frame, and Figma also offers you to switch to dev mode. It is very essential feature when we are handing out our design to the developer. They will just create uh, they will just get the viewing option, and they can switch to the dev mode, and they can see how the design is made and what is the specification, like the width, size, the height, and more. Okay, the gaps. And the free tier of the Figma does not allow you to switch to dev mode. Okay, that's why we need our student account to just access the premium feature. Okay, just I have shown you before. I will just rename it to project 1 and continue my whole session into this education account. I hope the difference of free tier and student tier is clear to you all. Can you just please confirm it? I'm going to see the chat. Is it clear? Like why it is better to go for the student account, right? Okay. How to join as a student in Figma? Organizer, please take the note, like who is asking the question and also the question. Yeah, I will answer your question at the end of the session. Okay. So for now, I just want to proceed to the agenda. So don't worry, your question will be answered. I'd like to answer the question. Those who know me, you can press F for the frame. I guess there is some, yeah. You can directly press F from the keyboard and drag your mouse. Here you can create a frame. These are the layers. Okay, this is frame 1, this is frame 2. I have created two frames that is showing at the left hand side of my screen. You can also see that. Now after frame, I would like to add some shapes. You can get some pre-made shapes from here. This is a rectangle. Okay, so please don't get confused between a frame and a rectangle. This is a frame, this is a rectangle, this is just a shape, and a frame can contain a shape, an image, a text, and everything. Okay, so you can just add it into the frame. Also, you can see in the name, this is a rectangle and this is a frame. This is the frame, and here in frame 1, you can see I have kept a rectangle. This is just the basics. Now you can press O to add a circle and oval. You just press the shift to make it a proper circle. Otherwise, it will be just an oval. Similarly, with R, you can create a rectangle, but when you press R with shift, you will create a square. Okay, these are some basic shapes. Now, I would like to add some triangle. So here you can see the polygon. I guess I'm having internet issue. So I would like to just switch off my video, turn off my video. Is it fine for you guys? Okay. Now I guess everything will work fine. Hope so. Let's see. Yeah. This is a rectangle. This is a square. This is oval. This is a circle. Now I would like to add a triangle. So after clicking the polygon and just a single click, you can add a triangle. Also, have you noticed this side here? This is very important. And if you are getting confused, don't worry. In a few moments, you will know what is this. And here you can see this is a triangle, and click on it and you can see this section. Here you can see the 3 written, which means this polygon has 3 sides. I can increase it and it will become, it will take the shape. Now the sides are 5. It is a pentagon. Now hexagon, heptagon, and so on. You can create multiple shapes with just this polygon tool. After that, there is a star tool. You can click on the star tool and also just drag on the screen to make a star. Okay. This feature is very helpful to create various shapes. You can just click on this dot. I guess everyone can see it. I'm just highlighting it. Okay. Yeah. To create something like this. Also, dragging this will increase the number of points on the star. Also, you can control from here also. This right sidebar is very essential and important because I do most of the stuff from by tweaking the numbers itself. Okay. So now the star is created. This is the arrow option. This is a simple arrow. But let me just turn off the keybiz for a sec. Yeah. Selecting the arrow. Can you see this option? This option enable you to make it a dashed arrow. Okay. So this is a dashed arrow. You can increase the number of dashes. Also, you can customize how the dash will look like. And you can customize the endpoints. You see, the circle is added. You can change it to triangle. You can change it to diamond if you want. Okay, so this is the arrow. This is line. You just click the drop down and select the line. Drag it on the screen. And yeah, this is a plain solid line. You can also make it dashed just like the arrow. Increase the number of dash. Also, you can control the thickness of the line. Yeah, you can increase the number. Also, you can add the endpoints. This is similar to arrow, but not quite similar because you can do a lot more things with line. Okay. Yeah, so line is completed. Let's see. The shapes and all done. This is section. This is polygon star image. Yeah, you can add image. This is my recent design. Okay, I would like to add this image. You can add an image. You can add any SVG format image shapes directly from the site. For that, I would like to visit a site called Flat Icon. See, it is in my recommendation. I use it quite often. This is a very secret tips. Okay, so please do not share it with everyone. For example, I like to add the Discord icon. I just search it in the search bar. You can see this is, I like this design, I like to import it. You can simply download it, okay, or copy it to the clipboard. You can see this, copy it to the clipboard successful. Just jump back to the file and paste it. Now if you notice, this is an image, okay. Just notice the sidebar, right side, where I am pointing. It is an image. Also in the left side you can see this is an image. But most of the time we need to customize an icon according to our color palette, our theme of the design. For that we need SVG icon. So if I come back to the site and try to download the SVG, you can see it is paid, right? Go for premium. But we are students, we are broke, we do not want to pay money, we can't afford it. So there is a solution for you guys. You can just edit icon. It says we have to log in. So I'm quickly logging in. Continue with Google. Selecting my account. It is that simple. You can bookmark this site. This comes very handy when you are selecting an icon or some vectors. Now just click the edit icon. How many of you are developers? Let me see the chat. How many of you are developers? Can you raise your hands? Yeah, I see a lot of developers right here. And how many of you like to inspect element and customize some HTML pages just for fun purpose, right? We all have tried once in our life. Yeah. So here also you can just press F function F12 or directly inspect it. This is the selector arrow. Just go here. This is the SVG of that image. Now right click it, edit as HTML. Control is select all these things. Once again, I'm doing this, edit as HTML, Control A, Control C. I've selected it and I'm just going to paste it here. Figma is very intelligent. It will automatically import the SVG format of the image if the code is given correctly. You can see it. For image, I cannot change the color. But for this SVG, I can customize the color. I can make it yellow, red, green, as per my requirements. Isn't it great feature, right? We all can now customize icons, I guess. So moving on. Now I would like to add some more twist to the design journey by introducing the Figma community. Just I have told you before, the Figma is the Brahmastra, not just because it gives you so much customization, but it gives you the community support that are pre-made templates, pre-made designs you can directly check out so that you can get some inspiration, right? Okay.
Yes, sorry for interaction, the disturbance. Can you just
Yeah.
repeat this once more? Few of them are requesting in the chat box.
What should I repeat? Can you
Like
please
how you
elaborate?
are inspecting it and getting it.
Okay, okay. Sure, no problem. Just like every other site, you can inspect that flat icon. I am doing for another different icon. Okay. Let's import LinkedIn. I will just search it, LinkedIn icon, and I'm turning on the keys. You can see what keys I'm pressing. I will go slow this time. If you face any difficulty, I will come back again after the session in the Q&A part. You select your icon that you like. You click this edit icon feature. And here you can see function F12. some PC laptops support only F12. So do what is working for you. For me, I like to wait a second. Yeah, here's the SVG. Just select it from this icon. Right click, edit as HTML, Control A, Control C. Control A means select all, Control C means copy, and jump back to Figma, Control V. Here you can see the selected colors. After the keyboard shortcut, I will turn off this feature keyboards. Okay, this is the blue. I can change it to red, green, white, orange, any color I like. Okay, so is it clear now, Aditya? Uh,
Yes, I guess it's okay.
or to whoever is asking, is fine this feature. This is very useful. Most people don't know this. Okay, Srishti Paul. Okay, yeah. So should I continue?
Yes, yes.
Now, a lot of people have already seen that I am using too much keyboard shortcuts, and I guess there should be a question like where to get this question shortcuts. Okay, you just press wait for shortcuts. I'm turning on again. Control Shift and question mark. Here you can see all the shortcuts, arrange and all. This is the shortcut. And before moving on to the plugin, let me just quickly design a page for you guys. For that, I need a frame. I will press F. I will select for what I am designing. I will select MacBook Air, and I will quickly add some text like abc.co. Control B for bold, K for scaling up and down, and yeah, this is, I guess it's our logo for now. Control Shift comma, it will reduce the text size, font size. Again, Control V for normal. I will just add this home. What I have just done is just select this, press Shift Alt with the keyboard and drag from the mouse. You can directly duplicate one element, home, about, services, contact us. Okay, so basic navbar is ready. It is not looking good, but for now I will just stick with this example. Press Shift and click to select multiple elements, and from this right hand side, this second three dot, press it and distribute it horizontally. This will add a consistent space between these four elements, and from here where I am pointing, you can directly control the width, the gap. Okay. Now for this nav bar, I need to group this element so that this stays together. To group one element, you can just select all of them from the left side or directly from the design using Shift and press Control G. You see? Let me just Control Z, go back, and again press the Control G. The four elements was kept inside a group. The name is group 1. And now when I move this group, all the four elements move together. So this way you can create a group. Also, this does not align properly. To align it, again I can jump back to the right hand sidebar and I will align it top. You can align it middle or bottom, wherever, however you like, whatever suits your design best, you can do it. You are very intelligent. Now, after doing so, I want this to be a nav bar element. Right now, this MacBook Air has two separate things. Okay, one is this abc.co text, which is supposed to be the logo, and this right here, the nav items. Okay, now I will just select from shift, pressing shift, I will click here and I will add a frame. How can you add a frame? One way is pressing F, just as I have showed you earlier. Press F and create a frame, but this is something which we will use for outer divs, for creating a post or creating a section. But when the content is inside and we want to edit or group them in a frame, we can simply do that by pressing Ctrl Alt G. See, again going back, select these two, press Ctrl Alt G. The whole text and logo are went to the frame. This is frame 3. Do you guys remember I have drawn a line and added to my design somewhere? I think I am lost. Not really, guys. You can press the icon. It will directly lead back to your design where you have created the file. Also, you can go to anywhere. You can select where do you want to go or want to see what's inside the frame. After designing for a few days, you will notice that there are too many frames in my design. I cannot find it. Some other guy made some changes and I cannot find where it is. You can directly search from here, Control F. I will search the arrow. It will also lead back to the design. Okay, I guess this feature is very helpful and it will help you in the design round when 2 or 3 people or 4 people will working at the same time. This is a very great feature. Okay, so this navbar is created. Now I want to rename it. Simply double click on this name and add navbar. Control A to select it and rename it navbar. Done. Now I will like to add hero section. For that I also required some frame. This is an empty frame, by the way. I just add some fill. You can see. You can drag and choose your color. Okay, looks good. Now this is the basic frame, but now I want to add some image. Where I can find it? There's a great plugin for that. Just press Ctrl P from your keyboard and search Unsplash. This is an open source library. You can have as much image as you want. I will select Office. Search Office. If you see this plus icon, that means if you import this image, you will see watermark. But if the plus sign is not there in the photo itself, it is completely free to use. Boom, the image of this frame is changed. Now I want to add some text. This is a T. কিসের শর্টকাট কি? আনস্প্ল্যাশের শর্টকাট কি না, এটা একটা প্লাগইন। প্লাগইন হলো এমন একটা, ওকে 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 so to access plugin, you can right click here, plugin. You can see the plugin history. Just click on Unsplash, or if you did not do not find your plugin, you just right click here outside the frame. Wait a second. Yeah, plugin, manage plugins. You can search from here also, Unsplash, and go to the plugin. Okay, I guess it's clear now. There are multiple ways. One is Control P, another one is from this, right click and plugins. You can access plugins from here. After a few minutes, I will suggest you more plugins that can be helpful. Okay, so this is the Unsplash. You search something like basketball and hit the search button. Here are the images, and you will select which frame you want to add this image. First select the frame, then click the picture, and it will automatically update the image. Okay. Now when already I have added the basketball image, so basketball legends or something like this. This is the hero section. For UXopia, you are, I guess, not allowed to use ChatGPT content because last year it was forbidden. I don't know what this year rule is. Yeah, ChatGPT content is not allowed. Otherwise, when you will designs for wireframe, you can use the lorem ipsum. For now, I'll just add some random text and done. This is the heading. I will increase the font size to 48. This is the header. Meet your heroes and their stats. I'm just writing rubbish. To know more, join us. Something like this we can add. And as you can see, you can type it here also. This does not look good. You want to align this thing. You can align it right from here. And also when you drag and try to adjust it from your mouse, the Figma guides you when to stop the drag, and it will give you a signal like this. You can select it and press shift. Wait a second. For that I have to make it a group. Control G, select and align it. Okay, now the alignment looks good. I want to add some button. For that I will create a frame, add a frame, press T, add text, sign up. Now I will add the frame color, fill, add something like this, or basketball, orange color. Yeah. And for text, I will use the white color and make it bold. Control B, or you can access this. There are different weights. I will make it semi-bold. Also align it to the center and middle of the smaller frame. I will rename it to button. Here is the button. And just a second, I'm turning off this keyboard feature. Yeah. I want to add some radius to it. Here is the option. You can directly increase the numbers. This is the sign up. This is the primary button, by the way, guys. It has the accent color, and turning off the accent, change the text color to orange. and adding a stroke. Now this stroke size can be increased. We can make it dashed, dotted, or increase the dash size. But for now, I will just stick to the solid and change this to orange. Yeah. Sign up. Visit our Discord. Now it is overflowing. I will quickly adjust it. Yeah. This is a basic hero design created. You can create something like this in a matter of seconds. I guess I have told you a lot of things. If you have any question, I can take it right now. Okay, this is too much for now. Guys, you can turn on your mic and ask your question. Okay. Suman, have you noted all the questions? Because I would like to answer from the start.
হ্যাঁ 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 সবকটাই নোট করা আছে।
Okay.
তো ফার্স্ট কোশ্চেন স্পন্দন সরকার, হাউ টু জয়েন অ্যাজ এ স্টুডেন্ট ইন ফিগমা?
Okay. So to join as a student, you just go to the Google Figma student login. You search Figma for education, visit the site, and follow the steps they are asking. Get verified. Student higher ed, and you just have to type this out. Okay, I have already filled up my details, so it is auto generated. Okay, class schedule, you have to send a proof to Figma that you are a student. Expected graduation date, month, year. Yes, I agree, and submit it. Have you noticed this thing in my, wait, where is it? Okay, it is not showing right now, but there, if you join as a student, you will get some free sessions from Figma. Like, there are a lot of sessions going on, you will get the notification. Okay, if you join from the student account. I guess your question is answered, Spandon. Okay.
Okay, so Arijit Mandal has asked about, can you provide shortcuts for these shapes?
Shape shortcuts. Can you repeat the name?
Arijit Mandal.
Arijit Mandal. Arijit, you just have to press Control Shift and question mark, or for Mac, I guess Command, right? I do not have Mac. Someone who does, please correct me. Command. Okay. Yeah. So after pressing this, you can see all the shortcuts. This is the pen tool, pencil, remove fill, remove stroke. There are a lot of options. Also, when you hover or just select this, you can see the shortcut written at the right side. Okay, for line it is L, for arrow it is Shift L, ellipse O. Okay, from here you can see the shortcuts. Also, the other shortcuts are given right here. I guess the question is answered. If still have doubt, you can ask me, okay, later. Moving on to the next question.
So Nilay Bosu asks about, what about we want to add a 3D design in the website?
Okay, that's a great question. 3D design, you can integrate, not directly, but you have to use the Blender file. I actually do not know how to use the 3D design because I haven't worked with a 3D design yet, so I cannot answer your question right now. But you can do that also. You have to search it on your own. I'm very sorry. Okay.
Okay, so
So
Nikisha Haldar asks about that she is a bit confused. How are you adding a picture in the
in the where?
Hello, am I
Yeah,
audible?
yeah.
So
Please
the
repeat the
question
question.
is, I am a bit confused. How are we adding a picture in Figma?
Okay, there are two ways to add a picture. Okay, first you just have to do it by clicking in the file option is there, place an image, click this. I'm going to temp. There are a lot of picture. I will just add my own picture. Click, add, boom. Here is the image. It's too huge. I will just okay. There is another thing I would like to add with this. You can press a key K. You can press K from the keyboard and directly scale it down to zero point 0.5 or in any size you want, like ratio. This is 3/10 of the original image. Okay, let me just go back to the original image. I will just duplicate it by pressing Shift and Alt, drag the image. Okay, pressing K from the keyboard, and now pressing 0.5, which is the half. Boom. The original image is twice as big as the current image. Also, when you have selected two elements, this feature comes up. You can adjust the width, the gap between this image directly from here. Okay, so this is the original image, this is the reduced image. So one way is from file, place image. You can see the shortcut right here, Control Shift K. I will show you the shortcut also. I'm I pressed Control Shift K from the keyboard. I will add this image also. Failed to import the file format. Okay, it is AVIF, so this format is not supported. My bad. I will press again Control Shift K and add this image. By the way, this picture was clicked by Onik Mukherjee. Shout out to him. Great guy, great photographer. Yeah. No, no, no. Please don't insult him. He's a great guy. Okay. So this is the shortcut. I will just delete this. My face is not looking good. Delete. And another way is using plugins, just like I have shown you. This is the way you just add a frame. Wait a second. Yeah, frame is added. Control P, type Unsplash, search for free images like food. I want to add a food image. Yeah. Guys, can you see this image right here is portrait format? Okay, portrait orientation, but the frame is landscape mode. But when I click on it, the image automatically resized. Okay, so this can be changed back to the portrait mode by clicking this image or changing this option fit. This will convert the image and make it portrait. Okay, this is done. You can do this also in your free time. I guess the answer is clear. Okay. Also, there is another way if you can, if you want to call this a way. I will just search food image. I do not recommend to just copy something directly from the internet, but I saw this free pic right here. This is also a great website for free images. You can directly drag and drop a file to Figma. Okay, wait, why is it not here? I'll try again. Yeah, I guess there is some issue right here. I'll try another image, drag. Yeah, see, the image is added to the Figma file, but this is not recommended because you can see this right? Image may subject to copyright, which you do not want. I guess your answer, you got your answer, Rajdeep, or organizer. Any more question? I
Okay.
think.
I will Abhraneel, can you just share how can someone add his friends or team members in the Figma file and how can they share the file?
Yeah, I can show that, but to do that you need to make a team first. Okay, I will cover this topic after a few minutes. Before that,
Okay, that's great.
I would like to show them some more plugins, how to add any glowing effect on any text. Okay, these are some questions. How to do vertical and horizontal scrolling in Figma. See, vertical scroll is very easy. You just scroll it just like you do it regular. And for horizontal scroll, press shift and scroll. You can do this. Also, if by vertical scrolling you mean from here, the layers section, this is vertical scroll. Figma recently added a new feature called horizontal scrolling for better user experience. If the frame name is very huge, it is not possible for us to just shrink it down. This feature enables you to directly go to any frame. When the design gets more complex, you will see frame inside frame inside frame, just like the coding. As you can see, this is the outer frame, this is the inner frame. You just see this indentation. This button consists of a text. Okay, this is inside the button. The text is indented twice, so it is inside the button. In the button, I will just go to this. I can add another frame just to show you it is not serving any purpose. See, this frame is inside this button, and in this button I like to add in this frame I like to add text T2. Okay, this is the MacBook Air 1. This is the button. This is the frame inside the button. This is the text inside the frame, which is inside the button, which is under MacBook. So you can scroll this horizontally. I guess your question is answered. Okay. Cannot use AI for any activities for UXopia for editing. Yes. Okay. Suman Jain has answered this question.
So the next question is that how to add any glowing effect to any text.
Yeah, it's a great question, by the way. I have prepared a slide for that. Figma shortcuts I have shown you. Okay. Sometime it lags. so much. Yeah, this is the how to get the Figma shortcuts: Control Shift and question mark. And after that, I have added some Figma plugins. I guess who has asked this question? Can you say the name?
Nilay Basu.
Nilay Vasu. Yeah, Nilay, you can see this plugin called Glow. I will just come back to Figma and try to show you the demonstration how to do that. First, I will create a frame. I will turn the color to something dark. Okay, it's complete dark. And I will add a text. Hello. I can change it all into uppercase by tweaking these features. Also, I can shrink the frame size to the letter width, letter height, so that I can arrange it better way. So this is a text. Now you want to make it glow. So there is a plugin called Glow. I'll just increase the font size. Uh, just like before, I will press Control P from the keyboard. This option will turn up. I will search Glow and hit enter. Wait a second, which plugin started to run? Okay, I do not want that. I will press search for Glow and click on it. Here you can see this text is now glowing. You can turn off and increase the glow as much as you like. Also, you can add some color to their glow. I guess this looks good. And hit apply. After applying, when you inspect this, you can see this is nothing but consecutive dropped shadows arranged in such a way it creates a glow effect. Here you can see the blur is 250. Here the blur is 250, 250. Right. So in this way, you can create a glow effect by using a plugin. I guess your question is answered. Okay. Now moving on to another very cool plugin called Beautiful Shadows. So if you like to add some shadows into your design, you do not manually have to edit this drop shadow effect. I know it is very hard for me also to match the level of work this plugin provides. I will just make it proper white. I guess it's invisible now, right? I will press Ctrl P and add shadow, beautiful shadows. The recommendation is pretty good here. And boom, you can add the shadow. You can change the direction. Yeah, this looks good. Also, you can change the darkness, how dark you want your shadow to be. Yeah. Also, if you drag this circle down, it will add the softness to the shadow. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah. Go hit apply. Here you can also see this is successive drop shadow effects this plugin has created. I will drag this, Shift Alt and drag to create duplicates. Here you can see 3 frames, 3 cards, whatever you want. You can do this. This plugin is very helpful. Now, there are a lot of icon libraries. Some popular libraries are Iconify, ViewSax, but Huge Icon also is a pretty decent library. Not decent, it is very good actually. If you want to create consistent icon in your design, I would recommend you to use consistent icons, because different type of icons, it's not, first of all, it does not look good. Secondly, it is, creates some distinction, like this icon is a part of some other website, this is some other website part. If you want to make it a part of this website only, use a consistent icon. For that, I like to use this huge icon. Just press Ctrl P, type huge icon library. It is already recommending me because it's one of my most frequently used libraries. Sorry, plugin. It is loading. I like to add. Uh, what should I add? Star. I search star. Mistakenly, I started. Wait for a few seconds. Here you can see there are different options, but only the first option is available for us in free. I will import it. It's taking longer than usual. I don't know why. Yeah, okay. Here you can see this is our star, but I want this, but it is not free. Will I stop here? I guess not. I can actually create this using this vector. I will just select this vector and add a fill. Yeah, see, you have created a pro version of this icon just by using some Figma skills. I will import it in the frame. This way you can add a rating system. Selecting all of this, distribute equally, and tweaking the spaces. This is the fill color. I will change it into orange. Now you can see this is 2 out of 3 rated. Okay, I guess now you understand how to create this kind of element quickly. Okay, this is attention insight. This is not required actually for UX design very much, but this is mostly used for graphic design tools. Graphic design posters. This library is very helpful to know that is your design user friendly or not. It can it grab attention of the user quickly. Where is your attention point of the design? You can do that here. I will not show this right now because it is not related with UX design. Okay, this is the avatars. You can create an oval, shift, and this is a circle now. Control P, sorry, Control Alt P will again open the last used library, which is huge icons, which I don't want that, avatars. Yeah, recommending. Just click on it. Choose whatever face you like. Boom. Now here is your profile picture. You can add stroke, You can align it center. You can group it. You can frame it. Control Alt G. Make it a component. Whatever you like to do. Add it inside the frame. Yeah. Now this is a card. For some reason I don't want to stop here. I like to add an image. Sorry. Control P. Splash. Again, basketball. Yeah, this shot right here. Okay, so is it clear for everyone how to use the plugins and all? Okay, right? Oh, Shomuda, welcome, welcome. I haven't seen you. Yes, sir. Okay. So moving on to our next plugin, which is Hero Patterns. Sometimes you want to add pattern to your design. This plugin can do that for you. For that, I require a frame. I will create one. Align it to the center. Control P and search for Hero Patterns for Figma. Yeah. Click on the library. And yeah, that's how you create a pattern. This looks pretty cool. Or if you want to pick a color, you can add this. I do not know actually the hex code of the orange I'm using, but this is very close to it. I will create another image. Why it is not reflecting? I guess it's lagging. I will create another rectangle. Why should I stop here? Yeah. Done. This plugin is done. Unsplash I have already shown you. Glow. And now the blob. When you are designing something cartoonish, you can use this, or you can add something professional looking thing. You want to use a blob. This is the blob plugin. Blobs. Search it from Figma. Customize it, or you can pick any random blob, insert it. This might look something like unnecessary element, but it can be used with some effect to enhance your design. I will just create a gradient. Let's see how. Add an effect, drop shadow, change it to layer blur, and add 200 blur. Not quite yet, 500. Yeah. This is a gradient in your website. Okay. Yeah. Just change the color and you can have a custom gradient for yourself. So these are very few plugins. There are a lot of plugins if you want to have in your design. I will just present from here only because It is very difficult for me to. If you just click here, I have added the hyperlink to the site. There are a lot of Figma libraries, Figma files, which is available for free. You can choose from. Okay, let me just wait for a second. Yeah, design inspirations. See, 50 plus landing page designs, 50 plus web design, web sign up, login designs, future pattern, futuristic pattern, full cart components, e-commerce, app design, and all. Why I'm showing you this in the official session? Because organizer, please check out this while judging. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Do not use in the competition, but you can take inspiration from it and try to learn from. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It is not fair to use a pre-made design and calling it your own. Okay, so here are some more libraries, plugins, community files. You can check out the Figma community for more such thing. Okay, so moving on, color theory and pen tool. That's something I have to talk about. Okay, so I have added this link to my PDF. I'm just copying it down and paste it in the search bar. You can check this page out on your own, but I will explain it in surface level. Okay, this is the color wheel. Okay, this shape is a wheel. It has colors starting from violet and to red, like rainbow pattern. There are a lot of shades of red, oranges, yellow, green, lime, green, cyan, blue, indigo, violet, purple, pink. Okay, so these different shades are arranged in such a way that the color which is opposite to a particular color is called complementary. Like this red right here is complementary to the sky. Have you guys seen a negative image? How many of you have seen? I guess everyone should have. Yeah. So, have you noticed how the negative image turned the whitest part of the image to black and vice versa? Because this happens because white is complement of black. Similarly, if you add this red right here in your design and turn it into negative, you will see this color. Okay, so this is complementary color, and actually 02 Pro experience. Yeah. Okay, so I'm continuing with this. Now coming to the primary colors, there are three primary colors basically: red, blue, and yellow. But for design, you might see RGB format, the green, which is nothing but the mixture of yellow and blue. So if a color which is made up of two colors called a secondary color, just like here, I'm zooming it. Yeah. So green is made up of yellow and blue. So it is a secondary color. Also, orange is made up of yellow and red. So it is a secondary. Purple is made up of blue and red. So it is also a secondary color. Now coming to tertiary color. Tertiary color is the mixture of three colors. Okay. So you can see this cyan, which is made up of green and blue. Green is also made up of blue and yellow. So cyan is made up of blue, yellow, and green. Okay, sorry, I have explained it in a wrong way. Tertiary's color are mixture of a secondary color and a primary color. This is a mixture of green and blue. And here you can see different shades of orange in between yellow and orange. There is a tertiary color. Okay, color harmony. Some formulas for color harmony. These are analogous colors, which is any three color which are side by side on a 12-part color wheel. Okay, you can check this site out. Color context, how color behave in relation with other shapes. Actually, I have added this thing in this slide only. Okay, can you just answer in the chat? Can you see these two shapes right here at the right side of the slide? Please answer in yes or no. This flower like pattern in this slide. Yeah, okay. So can you tell me which one is easier to see? The first one, which is the upper or lower? Which one is easier to see? Please type it in the chat. I guess everyone is dead right now. Up, upper, 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 upper. Have you wondered why it is so? Because there is a contrast, high contrast ratio between these two colors. Okay, this white and this red. And this does not look good. We cannot see this shape right here because of the lower contrast ratio between these two colors. So it is recommended to have contrasting color in foreground and background so that the user can see what is written, what is inside the div, what is inside the frame. Okay, so this was a pretty small example. You can see the elaborate discussion here. The red with the black looks good. This red with the black, this red with the white also looks good. But this red with orange does not look good because they are pretty close to each other. So the contrast ratio is very low. Now, I've told you that this red is complementary of this blue. Okay. So here you can see the red, there you can see this color. They are complement to each other. But most of the cases, complements may or may not have a proper contrast ratio in them. So to fix this, we can check the contrast ratio of two colors from this site. Okay, you can see this 11.39 score, which is pretty good. I like to add this example. Where is it? Yeah, this is the color 3. This is the foreground. I will paste it here. And this is the background. I'll paste it right here. See how weak the contrast ratio is, 2.83. Oh, sorry, wait. This color. I will press I and yeah, this 7.7. Okay. You can see this 1.29. This is 2.83, which is also very poor, but it is better than the gray. That's why you can see the white text more clearly than the gray one. Okay, so that was the reason. I think I made my point. And if you check for black and white, it will always be a perfect score. I will add black color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and white color. This is the perfect score. Okay, so the color contrast is also discussed. You can check out the color contrast of your design from these two sites. Now, the color palette. Choosing a good color palette for your design is very important because different color shows different emotions. You can search it in the Google. Color emotion guide. Okay, there you go. There are a lot of websites. You can check this out. I will see some few examples. So, yeah, blue represents trust and strength, friendly, confidence. Orange represent confidence. What I've used in this example, basketball. Basketball is a sport, and sports need a cheerful vibe. Sports need a confidence vibe. That's why I have chosen the orange color. I hope this is clear now. So the company which uses yellow, it that represents clarity, warmth. Facebook, Meta, they use blue that represent the trust, but you can't trust the Facebook and all, right? Sometimes they contradict. Yeah, sometimes they want us to believe that, yeah, we are trustworthy. That's why millions of users are using it. But those who know that their data is not safe, they try to avoid the social media as much as they can, right? So now, how many of you have seen this Amazon Fresh? Wait, Amazon Fresh. You see, there are the logo itself. Have you ever wondered why it is represented with green? Yeah, the green color is associated with vegetable, and this bright green is often associated with the fresh vegetable, as Suman said. So in this website, you can see a lot of greens. This fresh delivery, cashback, everything is green. So this hits the customer psychology. You will learn this after you learn the basics of UI. This psychology thing, it is an advanced topic. Okay, so that's how you build color psychology and associate it with your design. I guess colors psychology part is done. Now I will like to show you another website, just colorhunt.co. This is a very popular website. You can choose a color palette from here. Any color palette you want in your design, you can choose it. You do not have to worry about are they gonna work together or not. This site has a huge range of options from neon to warm to cold. If you are making something futuristic, you can go with these color palettes. If you are If you want, just add something nature vibe like Amazon, you can do this. Select from here and start gaining customers for your own website. I guess spring, retro, random. There are a lot of options. So if you are confused which color should I use, you first search what my app is going to do, what my website is going to do, what I want to represent. So you search for the feeling and the color associated with it. Come back to this site and choose the color palette which is around that main primary color. Primary color here doesn't mean the red, green, and yellow. Sorry, red, blue, and yellow. It is the primary color of your website. Okay, the color which you will use the most. So there are a lot of options. So here you can choose your color palette. I guess color palette is also done. I've already shown you the design inspirations from Figma community. Now let's see some other websites for inspirations. This is a website called Behance, and you can see a lot of fresh designs, a lot of creative works are there. You have to sign up or log in, and you are good to go. You can take inspiration from here. Just check it and check this out. Okay, this is something which I use for while designing graphics. This is Mobin, another website. This is mostly used for UX inspiration. I like to join it for free. I logged out already to show you how to log in. I guess everyone here can log in pretty easily. So this is Mobin, guys. So there are pretty cool app designs, web designs. You just have to change it to web. The dark theme, the light theme, the dashboards. Whatever you want to design, you have to just search for it. Like trending, Shopify, Notion, login error, dashboard. I want to see dashboard. There are a lot of options. Okay. Similarly, you can have another website, Dribble. I am looking for e-commerce. See, you can take inspiration from these websites also. But as I have already said, please do not just directly copy and paste it. Okay, this does not look good. This is the last word time I mentioned this. And now you have created a design. You want to publish it somewhere. You want to, you know, show it to someone. How can you do that? You can do that using these websites for mockup. Here you can see the PSD files. I will not go deep into the Photoshop part because I do not use it frequently. I use it just for mockups only. I do not have the complete knowledge of Photoshop and all. I just know how to add my design into this frame. Okay, that much I required, that much I learned. Nothing more, nothing less. So that's how you should submit your design to the customer, the client, so that they can see how their website will look in a device. Sometimes the client does not know how your app will look like in real world. They mostly deny the fact that you have put your thoughts and effort to the design, and you know what you are doing, and this design will work. So they need example for that. This is a great way you can convince your client. And yeah, this is a great site for mockup. Where was I? Yeah. Inspiration. Yeah, Behance, Movin, and Dribble. Also, I like to follow some content creators. Where is the presenter view? You see, these, if you use Instagram, I recommend you to check this channel out. I personally follow them, and you can see here Mr. Dependable also follows him. I guess he is trying to move into design field also. Mr. Dependable. Okay, so coming back to the point. Yeah, yeah. Yours designer, this channel, this page provides you a complete breakdown of how to create logo. This designer is pretty much capable to teach you how to think. Like when you get a this client brief, like the company name, what are they do, he does something magical. How to find the perfect image for inspiration, how to create shape out of it, you can learn from him. Now, Nisha Kumari, UI UX designer. If you want to know more about Figma, the the features which are included with the updates, she posts it whenever the update come. Also, she's a great designer, by the way. Her yeah, yeah. Yes. See, there are passionate designers in engineering colleges also. And Marcelo Design X, great Figma designs from this account you can expect. And whenever you try to copy his work, please make sure to spend at least 4 to 5 hours, because it is impossible for me also to match the his level of design just by copy pasting it. Forget to create something like this on your own, but for copy pasting stuff, this will take time, that high level design. Now, coming to Saptarshi UX, he is also a great designer. He is uh, AVP of design in Swiggy India, and in his channel, you can find hundreds of design resources, free resources. You can see there are 687 posts, right? I can guarantee you there are thrice as number of resources this channel will provide you, because per post he speaks about the current trends. He shares his design resources, the fonts, the logos, the icons, the images. Every resources you need can be found in this channel. Now coming to Xander Weisthurst, this channel is legendary. If you want to learn basics of Figma, like auto layouts and stuff, someone just asked in the chat that are we not going to use the auto layout? Yes, you can if you have Figma experience, but for the beginners and for UXopia, you do not need that, because when we were designing for UXopia, I personally was unaware of auto layouts, but still managed to win somehow. So yeah, you do not need that. You just have to show that your app is working. But it is recommended to use the auto layout in your design, because auto layout help us and the developer to understand how the element is going to behave when the frame is shrinked or expanded. Okay, the will it going to take the full width of the frame or just shrink to some corner like left, right, or center? It can be done with auto layout. Auto layout is something which I will not going to talk about in this session, but yeah, this Xander Whitehurst guy, this guy will explain you from the scratch. Okay, the bad design and the good design. And if you are into game design, if you want to have some gaming experience, game designing experience, sorry, in your design, you can check this channel out, design.howard. Yeah, this guy explains stuff like, you know, playing a game. It feels like watching an animation movie while learning stuffs. Okay, so these are for few content creators I like to visit daily to know more about designs. Now coming to the ultimate challenge, the UXopia Season 1. It was a great experience for me, and the organizers organized it pretty well. The instructions were pretty clear how to do design stuff. And before UXopia, I do not know how to design a website. I have only designed t-shirts, graphic posters with Canva, with Figma. I know basics of font and color theory and all, but never actually designed some complete website. So this was my team. This She is Nilakshi Das and this is Molendu Chole. All are from my class only. Okay, so we created the team and registered for the UXopia. And a night before, just went. We just came to a Google Meet and decided like what should we do. Then we came to know about the design system and all. And after researching about different design styles, we came to a conclusion that yeah, neo brutalism is something which can be done within a matter of minutes, and we should go with this style only. And as we have planned, we executed that. And after going to the UXopia competition, when we went to the classroom, the pressure was real, guys. You will see a lot of computers are open around you. It feels like someone is going to take away the spot you are fighting for. Okay, so please don't get pressurized. Believe in your skills, and whenever you uh, see the timer is ticking out, stop wasting your time in framing and arranging those stuff. Try to use this feature. Okay, I will again repeat this. Use this feature. Do not manually add or subtract this. You can always do this and control your design with numbers. Okay, so whenever you use number, it is easier for you to complete your design on time. The UXopia does not demand you high prototype stuff. It only demands what you want to present and how are you going to present it in a span of few hours. Okay, that is the motto. And yeah, we understand it pretty easily, because when we try to add prototypes of the design, sorry, the nav bar, the prototyping, we lost around 10 to 15 minutes of time for doing that only. But after a few moments, we realized that first we should complete the design, like place it in the right spot. Okay, forget about how it is going to behave when it will shrink. Okay, just place it into the spot and make it look good. So this is a tip I can give you. So that's why I have not talked about auto layout, but you should know about auto layout. The shortcut is Shift A. Wait, let me just select a frame, group it, add Shift A. If you know the CSS flex box, this behaves something like that. I add a wrap and it will rearrange itself. I change the flex direction, it will align vertically. Okay, so you can check out more about auto layout, but I will not elaborate it here because the time is running out also. Yeah, so these were my project, our project. We made it in the UXopia. You can check out the link. You can click it here and you will be redirected to the Figma file. You can see that. Yeah, so that was my session, and after this session I believe you know you got to know something about visual design. Okay, but the UI is far more than some visual design. It consists of interaction design, motion design. Then comes the UX, content strategy, information architecture, and then this customer experience, CX, non-digital product, store or office, brand strategy, market strategy, customer service, sales strategy. Okay, so these are some few things you need to know for UI design. I guess I have shown you in pretty detailed, right? So thank you guys. This is my time.
Thank you, Abhraneel, for your amazing session and time.
Okay.
So, guys, if you have any question, yes, if you have any question, you can send it in the chat box, or else I will share the quiz link. Join the quiz, so we'll have the fun there in the quiz.
And also, if you have some more question, you can always welcome to connect with me and ask me whenever you like. Most of the guys who are organizing, please share the quiz, and I will stop my present. Yeah, sure, no problem. I'm stop stopping the presentation. Yeah, you can continue, guys.
Yes. So, guys, join first. I have shared the quiz link. I expect everyone must join it because we'll have lots of fun there also.
Yeah,
So it is
someone
very
please share
basic.
the screen. I want to see this.
So I guess seven only joined. So other 30% are there. So everyone join. We'll hold for like 2-3 minutes. There was a pretty good audience in the first. Like we have 80 plus members and more than 40 watchings in YouTube. But unfortunately, it's too late. It's 8 p.m. I think most of them are gone for like dinner.
It's 10 now. Yeah, it was a pretty long session, guys. Please forgive me. But
UXOB is basically a very easy competition, I feel. Like if you know the basics and if you have the common sense, I think you are pretty enough good for winning.
but please do not forget the this year the competition is also high. Okay.
Yes, that's true. We have some top level designers this time.
Yeah. No, 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 no.
So
I
I
will
can
not
just
compete.
guarantee, like, if Abhraneel was a participant, the first prize will be again gone to him.
No, 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 no. I do not want to participate.
So
It will be unfair for you guys, right? Those who are listening to me. অঙ্কন মিশ্র।
so if you don't know like the works of Abhraneel, here is some demos. Like this whole design is made by him.
No, no, it's not
Like
completely
the
made
most
by
of the
me.
part,
It,
the
yeah,
inspiration part, and all the
it is
guidance
a
was given
teamwork,
by him.
guys. You cannot build something like this on your own. That's why the UXopia allows you to have a team with you. It is not possible for an individual. And this right here, the website he is opening, it is designed mostly by Swastikda. Okay,
And those who don't know
yeah,
who is Swastika, he'll be taking the session tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So that will also be a great session for you
a
guys.
Lord designer.
He is one of the best designer in the history of AOT.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, I guess only 14 joined. Where are the other folks? Guys, we have 30 in the meeting. So I think core members can also join because I only know the answers. Anyone who can join.
I am joining. I am joining.
Join, everyone join. Probably will not get the swags, but yes, we'll have the fun. Okay, for you, I will give you the swags.
Core member 69.
So we have 30 in the meeting. I expect at least 20, 25 in the. Just 2 minutes, or else we will start up with the quiz. There are actually 10 questions, 11 slides, and 10 questions. So definitely it will be very easy thing, I think. Yes, 17. The link is in the chat box. And so many shortcuts. Many things was new to me also. But yes, a cool time. So okay, like last 1 minute, join first. I will start the quiz. Yes, it's 20 and I'm starting the meeting. Like the quiz.
অগ্রণী দা পিডিএফ পাওয়া যাবে এই প্রেজেন্টেশনের?
ইয়া ওই স্ল্যাগটা দেখাতে পারলাম না, আমি আরেকবার দেখিয়ে দেবো। পিডিএফ এর লিংকটা আমি লিংক ট্রিতেই দিয়ে দিয়েছি, যদি স্ক্রিনশট নিয়ে থাকিস বা স্ক্যান করে থাকিস ওখানেই পেয়ে যাবি। ওকে,
Cool response. Okay, King, welcome. Okay, so we have Mew Mew on top. Oh, it was too fast. Like less than a second.
this question is pretty straightforward, bro. Come on.
Okay, let's load the radar board.
আমার
Okay,
কানেক্টেড হতে হতে অপশনই চলে গেল ভাই।
lol. Wow. I think it's very easy. Like the question is very easy. They're doing it so fast. Who is this Meow Meow? I want to know him.
The whole
He's
nation
leading
wants
from the
to know.
past.
তুই ভাব ফার্স্টের তিনজনকে কিভাবে করবে, ফার্স্টের তিনজন সেম স্কোর। হ্যাঁ, ইউজার এক্সিকিউশন, ওয়েবসাইট বানিয়ে ভাই এক্সিকিউটই করে দেবে ভাই।
The D stands for design and
Oh, bhai, সবাই তো।
ও নো,
আচ্ছা, new leaderboard loaded. I think some animations will be the right answer, like flashy animations. কি বলো অভ্রনীলদা?
আমি কিছু বলছি না।
True.
Let's not talk
Hi,
about
Resourcio
other
is
communities here.
also a next level example. Q in top. I think design with fast loading.
I think you should keep your mouth shut.
Nice, nice.
মেয়া মেয়া
বেকার
স্টিল অন টপ।
কনফিউজ করছে।
I want to know who is this Meow Meow. He is consistently on top.
What if is it?
আমি কি বললাম ভাই তোর?
আরে
ওয়ান রং অ্যান্সার, অস্মিত একদম থার্ড থেকে নিচে পড়ে গেল। এত টাফ কম্পিটিশন, স্পিডের গেম হয়ে গেছে এখন, যে অপশনস তুই দিয়েছিস আদিত্য।
বাহ, এটা বেরিয়েছে অপশন। ওভার ফর্ম, সরি
Okay,
সরি।
যদি কেউ ভুল করে আর অপশন না ভাই।
ভালো জিনিস ভাই, ফর্ম দেখে ডিজাইন ইনফো নেবো।
অ্যাকচুয়ালি যদি তুই ফর্মটা দেখিস, খুব সুন্দর ইউএক্স আছে ওটার মধ্যেও।
এই তো এবার
হ্যাঁ।
লিডারবোর্ড চেঞ্জ হয়েছে।
এই তো।
তো যারা যারা করিসনি রেজিস্টার করে দেয়, কালকে ডেস্ক বসবে।
এই ডাবল পয়েন্টের অপশনটা আমি একটু টাফ এক্সপেক্ট করছি ভাই।
ওরে রে রে রে,
বাহ,
এটা তো জানাই ছিল না। না আমি লেজিট কনফিউজ হয়েছিলাম উপরে 2024 2025, ওটা আমি দেখিনি ভাই।
ওই জন্যই দিয়েছি ভাই।
শিওর। ওকে,
এই তো মিয়াও মিয়াও গেছে।
Wow.
বাট কোর মেম্বার পাবি না, চাপ নেই। So I guess instead of, let me take a screenshot. Like first is
এর জন্য থার্ড থেকে ফোর্থ হয়ে গেলাম।
So first is Sisti, second is Monochit, and third is Osmit because core member will not get it.
তাহলে অস্মিত আছে তো নামে?
হ্যাঁ ভাই, কংগ্রাচুলেশন।
হ্যাঁ, থ্যাংক ইউ থ্যাংক ইউ।
কাম ডাউন।
একটা কোয়েশ্চেনের জন্য পুরো থার্ড থেকে কত লাস্টে পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছিল।
কতজন পাবে ফ্রেন্ডস গুলো?
আচ্ছা গাইস, কংগ্রাচুলেশনস টু দ্য উইনার্স। বাট যদি কারোর কোনো ডাউট থেকে থাকে তোরা আস্ক করতে পারিস। আই গেস কুইজ হয়ে
কতজন
গেছে।
পাবে ফ্রেন্ডস গুলো?
আচ্ছা, এই কোশ্চেনটা CSBS স্টুডেন্ট চ্যাপ্টারকে জিজ্ঞেস কর। বাট ডিজাইন রিলেটেড কিছু কোয়েরিজ থাকলে এখন
আচ্ছা,
করতে
আমরা যে
পারিস।
এখানে
আমি
লিডার
আছি।
বোর্ডে এটাতে লাভ কি?
আচ্ছা,
সোয়াগস বলতে
বাহ,
গিফট পাবি ভাই।
গিফট পাবো? কি গিফট?
সেটা ইভেন্টের দিনকে দেখা যাক।
ভালোবাসা এ ছেড়ে দিচ্ছে নাকি? ওকে ইভেন্টের দিন ফার্স্ট সিটে বসানো হবে।
ওকে ইভেন্টের, হ্যাঁ ওটাই বলছি, ইভেন্টের ভালো একটা কিছু করতে বসাবে।
আরে না, বোর্ডের দিকে মুখ করে বসানো হবে।
ওটা উল্টো দিকে
হলেই হলো। তোকে আমরা এক্সটেনশন বোর্ড দেবো তোর সব টিম মেম্বারসদের জন্য। ঠিক আছে, আমি স্টিকার দেবে, স্টিকার সিএসবিএস এর যে স্টিকার গুলো হয় ওইগুলো দেবে।
একদম।
দেখা যাক ইভেন্টের দিনকে আসবি, তারপর দেখছি কি দেওয়া যায়।
আমার টিমের নামটা হেভি আছে, তোমরা একদিন নাম শুনেই বুঝতে পেরে যাবে ওটা আমারই টিম হবে।
নাম কি?
টিম লিডার
কি টিমের নাম?
আবার ইনভার্ট নেই তো নামের মধ্যে?
দিনের দিন দেখে নিও, হেভি টিমের নাম আছে।
ভাই
দাঁড়া, তোর টিম দেখা আগে ডিসকোয়ালিফাই করি।
ও ফাক,
না না না, ওটা না,
ফ্যান বয়স রাখিনি, ওইটা ভেবেছিলাম রাখবো কিন্তু রাখিনি আর।
ওটা না না, ওটা না, ওটা অন্য।
ভাগিস অনলি ফ্যান্স ডিসনি।
আচ্ছা গাইস, সো উই হ্যাভ র্যাপড আপ অন দ্য থিং। এবার চাইলে বসে থাক, গল্প কর, তা না হলে থ্যাংক ইউ, বাড়ি যা, খাওয়া দাওয়া কর, ডিনার কর।
ইয়েস,
থ্যাংক ইউ।
দারুণ সেশন ছিল।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
হ্যাঁ, অনেক কিছু শেখা গেছে। ফার্স্ট প্রাইজ যদি তোরা ফলো করে থাকিস, আরামসে ভাই ফার্স্ট প্রাইজ জিতবে যদি কেউ ফলো করে থাকে।
তখন তো আমরা শিখছিলাম। আচ্ছা, আমার লিংক ট্রিতে ওই পিডিএফ স্লাইডটা ক্লিক করা যাচ্ছে তো, মানে অ্যাক্সেস করা যাচ্ছে তো? একবার চেক করে নে।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
ওকে, এটা ফিগমার উপর সেশন নেব বলে ভাবলাম যে ফিগমার স্লাইডেই কাজ করি, নতুন যেটা শেখা হবে। কালকে শিখতে বসলাম, দিয়ে টুকটুক করে বানিয়ে ফেলেছি।
ড্যাম, ডিজাইনার ফর আ রিজন।
জিওরেটি
ভাবলাম পিপিটিতে করবো, অতটা ভালো লাগবে না, আবার ফিগমা থেকে পিপিটি করতে করতে নতুন কিছু শেখা হয়ে গেল একটা। আরে ফিগ জ্যাম বোর্ডটা ট্রাই করবি ভাই, ফিগ জ্যাম বোর্ড।
না না, ক্যানভাতে সত্যি পিপিটি ভালোই হয় ওগুলো, মানে এতগুলো এলিমেন্টস পাওয়া যায় না অ্যাক্সেস, তো ওগুলো নিয়ে আসা যায়।
আচ্ছা, এখানে কি করিস বলবি?
হ্যাঁ জানি, বাট ওগুলো অত ভালো লাগে না ভাই, আমি অনেকদিন ওগুলো করে দেখেছি। না, বিজ ব্রেনের টাইমে আমি তো রিসেট ক্যানভা দিয়ে ট্রাই করেছিলাম, ওটাই আমার ফার্স্ট ক্যানভা দিয়ে ট্রাই করা। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ওটাও আমি ক্যানভাতেই করেছিলাম। হ্যাঁ, যাই হোক, ঠিক আছে। ও উমেদ দা এসছে, উমেদ দা কখন এসছে দেখিনি।
अरे कन्वीनर सर वेलकम।
এখন काम था भाई बहुत।
अरे ठीक है
खत्म तो सब।
चलो ঠিক আছে
Yeah, good night. Bye.
Good night, good night.